Most preparation is useless. It's just another form of procrastination. And this shows up as in creating the systems, optimizing things, doing research, preparing for things. And the danger in this is that it feels productive. It feels like you're doing something and working towards something. But productivity is not measured in feelings. There's a difference in feeling productive and actually being productive, because productivity is measured in outputs. What are you actually creating? Are you creating the results that you want to have? Or are you gathering the data that will get you closer to the results that you want to have? This is how you measure productivity, in output. And people get stuck in preparing things, creating the systems, in doing the research, because they're actually afraid. I see this a lot in content creation, for example, when I talk to people about them wanting to step into the world of content creation. They will share all the research that they're doing around the thumbnails, around the titles, around the hooks, around the scripting, around their niche, around their avatar, the call to action, and they're just optimizing and optimizing and optimizing. And they've been writing the script for 3 weeks already, and they haven't even posted their first video yet. So how do you know what to optimize for if you haven't even posted your first video, if you haven't got a constant content rhythm down? You're optimizing based on what a random guy on YouTube is telling you that you should be doing. You want to optimize based on real life data that you gathered with your output. Otherwise, it's just another form of procrastination because you're too afraid to post your first video. And the same goes with people that are creating offers and cohorts and products. And they're just writing all the things, writing the whole program, and they're preparing for this for months. How many people have signed up? When is your launch date? This is what it's all about. It's not about creating the perfect program, because you have to be honest with yourself. Why are you preparing so much? Why are you building the systems? Because things need to be good. Things need to be perfect. There's a lot of justification around why you're doing this. But I want to invite you to go a layer deeper. Why are you actually doing it? Why are you preparing so much? Why does it need to be good? Why does it need to be perfect? And when we go deeper, you will realize that you're actually afraid. You are afraid to take imperfect action, to take messy action. You are afraid that you're seen starting small, or that you don't know what you're doing yet. You're afraid of judgments, of rejections. This is what you're trying to prevent by doing all this busy work, all this preparation. This is what you have to come to terms with, that you're actually afraid. And it doesn't matter at the same time. When you accept the reality that I am over preparing, I am doing all this research, I'm doing all this busy work because I'm actually afraid. Now you are in a position of power. Now you have the opportunity to make a decision to take action anyway. You must take action before being ready. This is the most important part. Preparation can be important, doing research can be important, but it must be on top of a commitment. It must be on top of action. So when you want to launch a product, and this happened in the sprint that I'm currently running, in the first session, we were exploring the goals and what people wanted to create from the session and from the whole sprint that we're doing. There was a guy that wanted to launch a offer or a product, a service in 6 months' time. So after some digging, it came up in the session that he was actually doing all this work to prepare for that launch. And I challenged him to do it right now. He was creating conditions and requirements that needed to be in place first before he could launch this. In the first week, he launched the product, launched the service. So he set a date. This is when we're going to start. He already enrolled 2 people. 2 people already signed up. He didn't create anything yet around the launch. All that he did was set a date, send the messages to people, and sign them up and roll them in the idea. And now he starts to create. So this creates the pressure for him to create. Now he must create. So he did this in 1 week. That one session alone, he saved himself 5-6 months of preparation. And this is why you really have to be honest with yourself, or put yourself in a container like this, or in situations where someone challenges your perspective. Because you have no idea how much you are procrastinating. And this is covered up as being productive and trying to make a good product. You must take action before you are ready, before you have all the action, before you have all the answers, before you have all the clarity. He didn't have the clarity yet, but this is how you build something. If you want to enroll people in your service and you're going to do a masterclass. Don't prepare for your masterclass. This is not important. Create an opt-in page. Send people to the opt-in page. Have people sign up for your masterclass. And now you are forced to prepare. This is how it works. If you want to create any type of success, the decision, the commitment must come first. Action must come first. It's not, let me optimize for content and then maybe I'll post a video. You start posting videos and you optimize based on the data that you gathered. You must be willing to be seen starting small, that you have no idea what you're doing. You must be willing to make a fool of yourself. It requires courage to show up and just let's see what happens. It requires courage to have people sign up while you have nothing in place yet. But this is how you're going to create the success with these decisions. Preparation, research, all of this comes after your commitment. It doesn't come before. So again, as a reminder, productivity is not measured in feelings. It is measured in output. Are you moving the needle forward? Are you actually doing the things that move the needle forward towards what you want in life? The result that you're after, the outcome that you're after. If you want subscribers, are you creating videos? If you want more money in your business, are you talking to people that could sign up, that you could enroll into your product? Not, let me do some research on how to make the best type of content. And sometimes people even hide behind content creation because they just want to attract people. Yeah, I'm growing my business by creating content. How many people are you talking to about your services? Well, no one. I'm just optimizing my content and hoping that people will reach out to me. Like, it doesn't work that way. Another form of procrastination. Are you doing the things that actually matter? Because being in conversation with people, that's what people are most afraid of. Sending a message to people, well, I don't want to be bothering people. I don't want to be annoying. What if they think I'm weird? I don't want to be coming across as, oh, I'm only selling them something. So there are all these excuses. This is the kind of work that you actually need to be doing. This is the kind of work that you are avoiding with the procrastination, with creating content, with preparation, with research. So this is what you have to get real with. If you want to create a massive change in your life, you need to look at the actions that you've been avoiding. And this is the thing, in a lot of cases, people can't see what they can see. You're blind to your own bullshit. So you need someone else to point it out to you. So that's why I'm making this video for you, because I run these containers as well. I do this in my one-on-one coaching all the time. Cut off all the noise. What is the task? What is the action that you've been avoiding, that you are afraid to do? And we bring all the attention towards that thing. We're not going to float around in all this fancy stuff of, let me create this content, let me do this research, let me prepare like this. Cut out all the noise. What is the action you've been avoiding, and do it as fast as possible. Speed of implementation. How fast can you make the decision? How fast can you commit? And the preparation will come later, because you will be forced to prepare because of it. So that's how it works. That's how you can create massive changes and success in life. Make the decision first, preparation comes later.